What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Nah. If you haven't seen, we have a name change. We officially changed our name to J Dimes, you know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones is definitely a reason behind that. Little name change, you know what I'm saying? As we're going to start back and making videos. This is my first video back. Hope you guys missed me. At least a few of you guys who actually watched the videos. But you know, it's alright. We're gonna get to that one. We're gonna get that 1K mark one day, man. I'm telling you. Can't wait. But yeah, big news out of New York, man. This has been something that a lot of Giants fans have wanted. Definitely after Xavier McKinney's injury. Logan Ryan, former New England Patriot and Tennessee Titan, has agreed to a 1-year, $7.5 million deal with the G-Men. My initial reaction, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. Am I all the way psyched? Nah. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing crazy. This is not like we made a big time trade or anything. This is nothing like that. But this is a very good signing. You know, for what before free agency, Logan Ryan was due to probably get a good probably like a 3-year deal for about $10 million a year on a contract from teams. I knew he had they had said he was about to sign with the Jets, but that fell through. Then he had fired his agent, and then he had agreed to a new agent, which meant that his asking price was most likely going to go down. And I think that's what the Giants really wanted to do. I think the Giants wasn't going to bite and give him a 1-year, even $10 million deal. I think they wanted to, break that down to about a good $8 million deal, $7 million deal, which they did, make it into $7.5 million. I like this. He can ride. Is he going to play full safety or corner? To me, it really doesn't matter. I know that as he is getting older, he is 29 years old. I think that's a big reason why it's a 1-year deal. He's 29 years old. At boundary corner, it's probably not his strongest suit anymore, and I think that's why he's made the position change to full safety. But either way, the Giants it's a win-win. No matter if you put him at corner or full safety, it's a win-win in my opinion. If you put him at full safety, I think you are getting as much as you really can get out of Logan Ryan because he wanted to make the position change from corner to full safety. I think you're getting I think you're getting the utmost that you're gonna really get the good out of Logan Ryan if you put him at safety. And even if you put him at corner, you know what I'm saying? Maybe with Joe Judge as somebody that he knew in New England, maybe he can have a little success at corner as a number 2. One thing I also like is that Logan Ryan is a healthy player. I'm not sure how long he's been in the season, but 5 of the seasons that he's been in the league, he's played all the games. He played all the games last season. Let's get to some stats. In 2019, he had 4 interceptions. It's pretty good. 4 forced fumbles for a corner. That's pretty good too. 4.5 sacks. 113 combined tackles with 8 quarterback hits. It's a pretty good season from Logan. It's a pretty good season. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champ, so he's been, with him being with the Patriots, he's been around winning. You want to create a winning culture, you bring in players who have won in the past, and that's exactly what the Giants did here. Let's talk about when Xavier McKinney does come back. When McKinney comes back, I think by that time we would get to know what Darnell Holmes, what he is. We would know where Julian Love is in the point of his career. You got Corey Ballantyne. I'm not too big on Corey Ballantyne as being like a starter, but I think he could be a good rotational corner, in certain packages that we have on defense. You got Julian Love. With Julian Love, he played a couple of games at full safety last season, so I think that's why some people want him to be a corner, because Julian Love did start at safety for I think about 4 games last year after Antoine Bethea was benched. So I do understand why some Giants fans want Logan Ryan as a corner because of Julian Love. To me, I think you can't go wrong with wherever you put him. In my opinion, for Julian Love, you could put him at nickel, or you can put him out there at full safety if you want to. You know what I'm saying? If you put him at full safety, we'll actually get to know really what he really is. Because last year he only had a small sample size for Julian Love. But yeah, if you want to put him at full safety again, he deserved the spot, because in those couple of games he did pretty good. He did pretty well for a rookie. So I really ain't, what I'm saying, I'm not against it at all. So what does this mean? Let's get to Xavier McKinney though. When McKinney comes back, I feel like this sign is gonna look even better, because then you can put McKinney at full safety, and then you can put him back down the corner. I think by then he would, have a feel for the defense. He would know the scheme. We're 2 weeks out of the season. We're about to be 2 weeks closer to the season, and I feel like this is a good time to sign him, because we waited. Davey G, clap it up for Dave Gettleman. He waited out, and he didn't rush to just sign Logan Ryan, even though he knew that there was a chance that he might be getting that contract from other suitors, because he was about to go to the Jets, but that fell through. Then the way that Dave Gettleman used this free agency was good. It was good. You got to give some credit to him. With Marcus Golden, he waited on him. Nobody went and got him a deal. You bring back somebody who had 10 sacks last season, who led the team in sacks. You bring him back on, I think, a $5 million deal, for another year. So you get to see what Marcus Golden can be. And you got O'Shane Ximines. I like O'Shane Ximines. He went to ODU. Where ODU is, I am close near to ODU, so I've heard of him. I'm high on him. Lorenzo Carter. Some people think that he is probably due for a big year. After the scrimmage where he had 4 sacks, they had some people very excited about Lorenzo Carter. You got Blake Martinez, who in a new system with Patrick Graham, who was his coordinator for, I think, his best season as a coverage linebacker in Green Bay. You have Blake Martinez reuniting with him. You got Kyler Fackrell, who, again, back in Green Bay with Patrick Graham as their coordinator, had a pretty good season. So I'm very optimistic. I'm not going to say this defense is going to be top 10 or it's going to be one of the best defenses in the league, but I feel like it could be a middle-of-the-pack defense. And with our offense, if our offense reaches the level that it could reach with Daniel Jones probably having maybe a breakout year, maybe taking that next step. Maybe he can throw for 30 touchdowns. Last season, he threw for 24. Without Evan Ingram playing some games, you got Sterling Shepard who had injuries with concussions. You had Golden State who missed a first part of the season with a suspension. Maybe he could be due for a good 30 touchdown season. This team, it's going to get slept on for sure based off of what happened last season. It's going to get slept on. But with this signing here, it makes me feel a little bit better about the defense. I wasn't too high on defense. Definitely after McKinney got injured, we had holes. We still do have holes. This defense isn't all the way perfect. The D-line is probably our best. It's probably our deepest part of the defense. It's probably our best part of the defense with Leonard Williams, Dexter Lawrence, Dalvin Tomlinson, B.J. Hill. B.J. Hill in his rookie year had 6 sacks? Dexter Lawrence? Could he be in for a good season as a nickel tackle? Leonard Williams? It's a contract year of him. Maybe he could, maybe. James Bradbury. We know what he can do. We know that he can hold his ground with the top wide receivers in the league. He faced them in the NFC South with Michael Thomas, Julio Jones. He faced maybe the cream of the crop of receivers over there when he was with Carolina. Logan Ryan, this is a good signing. I'm okay. I like this. I am perfectly okay with this. And if this is a big if. This is a big if. If Ximines he had 5 sacks last season in a few couple of snaps. If he could get you up to about a good 8 sacks. If Lorenzo Carter has had 4 sacks in his rookie season, 4.5 last season. Could he reach up to about good 8, 9, maybe even 10 sacks? We've seen Marcus Golden in Arizona reach 12.5 sacks. They want coverage sacks. You need corners. You need safeties. And when McKinney went out, when DeAndre Baker got arrested, and when Sam Beal, who I think will never play a full season as a Giant, when he opted out for coronavirus, it made you think, how is this going to work? How is this going to work? How? You want coverage. You want coverage sacks. That means the cornerbacks in the States are going to have to hold their own in coverage, but we don't have that. It was basically depleted. It just went down. It went from DeAndre Baker. He got arrested. Then Sam Beal opt out. McKinney gets injured. Then we're just stuck with Jabril Peppers and James Bradbury as some of the players who we know we're going to get. Jabril Peppers could also be in for a big year. I'm going to say this right now. If two of these players on this defense, just two, right? It's Jabril Peppers, Dexter Lawrence, Lorenzo Carter, Oshane Ximines, get or have a big year, this defense could be even respected. People last season was not... the defense was so bad last season. It was so bad. It was very bad. But we're actually putting out a product on defense. We've got Patrick Graham as our coordinator from Miami. Miami at the end of the season was pretty good. Pretty good at the end of the season. They did pretty well. For the players that was out there, there wasn't really no good. There was no Pro Bowl players out there on that Miami defense last season near the end. We got players like Jabril Peppers, man. James Bradbury. Logan Ryan now. McKinney. Could Xavier McKinney, when he come back, and Logan Ryan being a mentor, could he end up, having a pretty good rookie season? I think he can. This signing was pretty good. I do have another video coming out. If you are watching this video, I do have another video coming out. I have a top 10 wide receivers heading into 2020 list coming out. I have some more. I'm gonna do a whole defensive breakdown of the defense. I basically did some of that defensive breakdown in this video. That top receiver video was pre-recorded, so you're gonna hear me say NYG Prince in that video. That was a pre-recorded video. You would know that if you watch this video. Make sure you like this video, give this video a like, and hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? I would really appreciate if y'all did that. You know I like when y'all do that. Good job. Thank you. And until more news, until then, it's been your boy J Dimes. We are out. Peace, YouTube.